My child, I need you to listen very closely. Your family is standing on the edge of a very difficult time. There is a storm gathering on the horizon, one that could alter the course of your lives if you do not turn to me right now in prayer. Do not be mistaken, child. I am here because I know what is to come. Your destiny is a story I have already read from beginning to end. As the author of all things, I can rewrite the chapter that is about to unfold for your family. However, this particular hardship, this painful moment that is fast approaching, requires your voice. It must be shifted through your prayers. Do not let fear take hold of your heart. I know its voice is loud and demanding, but my voice is louder still. It is the voice that calmed the seas and called light out of darkness. When you feel the very ground shaking beneath you, I want you to remember that the same hand that holds the stars in the sky is the hand that holds you. I do not promise that every storm will vanish without leaving a mark, but I make you this unbreakable promise. You will not face it alone. I will walk beside you through the wind and the rain. I will be your companion in the darkest of nights. I will shelter your family in ways you cannot yet comprehend. So now I ask you to bow your head. If it helps you focus, close your eyes. Speak to me. You don't need elegant words or complicated phrases. Just talk to me as a child talks to a loving parent. Tell me everything that is on your mind and in your heart. Tell me about the small worries that buzz like gnats and the great fears that roar like lions. Tell me about your anger, your hurt, your confusion, and all the questions that keep you awake at night. I am here and I am listening. Do not think for a moment that your doubts surprise me or push you away. Doubt does not disqualify you from my love. In fact, when you bring your doubts directly to me, they become a bridge that draws you closer. I will guide you on what to pray for, but it is equally important that you feel the freedom to speak your own truth, to voice what is real and raw in your heart. Let us begin with gratitude. I know it can feel almost impossible to be thankful when you are afraid, but I want you to try. Find just one small thing to thank me for. It could be the simple gift of a glass of cool water, the security of a roof over your head, or a sweet memory that brings a gentle smile to your face. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the heart. It has a powerful way of shifting your focus from the approaching danger to the lifeline I am offering you. After you have grounded yourself in gratitude, ask me for strength. Ask for a strength that goes beyond your own, a divine resilience to face what is coming. Ask for wisdom, for the clarity to see the right path when many confusing trails lie before you. And ask for protection over every single person you love. Pray that I will work in ways that are far beyond your imagination, in realms you cannot see. You must reject the lie that you have to be perfect for me to hear your prayers. That is not how my love works. I want your broken pieces. Bring them all to me. Do not try to hide the parts of yourself that feel shameful or flawed. Shame thrives in the darkness of secrecy, but prayer is what brings everything into the light. Let me carry the burdens that have become too heavy for you to bear. Put them down at my feet. Feel the immense relief that comes from handing them over. You were never designed to carry the weight of the world on your own shoulders. Now listen carefully, for I will guide your prayers. Pray for clarity. Ask me to make a way where there appears to be no way forward. Ask me to cut through the fog of worry and confusion that clouds your judgment. Pray for a clear mind so you can identify the very next right step to take. Do not overwhelm yourself by trying to solve every problem tonight. Focus on the most urgent needs first. If you ask, I will give you simple, manageable next steps. Sometimes the most important step is a very small one. A phone call you need to make, a person you need to visit, a document that needs your signature, or a hand you need to hold. Pray for peace to settle over your home. I know that words spoken in anger can cause more damage than any broken object. Ask me to calm rising tempers and to begin the healing of old, painful wounds. If it is possible and safe, gather your family together. Just sit in the same room and breathe. If you can, hold hands. Speak softly or don't speak at all. Allow the silence to become a sacred space where healing can begin. I can soothe the tensions you cannot. I can mend the relationships that have been torn apart. I can soften hearts that have grown hard over time. Pray for provision. Be specific and honest with me about what you need. Do you need food for your table, money to pay your bills, a new job, a safe place to live? Do you need help with medical expenses or legal matters? Speak the need plainly. I am no stranger to human need. It does not shock me. And I will move people, open doors, and work miracles in the ways that are best for you. Sometimes my provision will arrive through the kindness of a neighbor. Other times, it will come as a new opportunity or a sudden shift in your own thinking. Do not try to limit the ways in which I can answer your prayers. Pray for protection. Ask that no harm comes to the little ones, the elderly, and every single person under your roof. Place each of them by name into my care, and I will be their guardian. Understand that my protection may look different from what you expect. It might manifest as an inner strength you didn't know you had, a sudden change of plans that averts a crisis, or a stranger who appears at just the right moment to offer help. Trust that I am watching over the path that lies ahead for your family. Pray for forgiveness. If there are unresolved conflicts and bitterness between you and your loved ones, bring them to me now. Forgiveness does not mean you have to forget the hurt. It means you are choosing to release the crushing weight of resentment so that you can move forward. When just one person in a family chooses to forgive, it can break a chain of pain that has lasted for generations. This process is not always quick, but forgiveness is what opens the door for true healing. Ask me to give you the courage to forgive others and the humility to ask for forgiveness where you have caused harm. Pray for unity. When a family is divided, it becomes vulnerable. Ask me to knit the hearts of your family members together. Pray that you will all be able to see one another through eyes of compassion. Ask that old hurts are given the space to heal, slowly and gently. True unity does not mean erasing your differences. It means allowing love to be stronger than pride. Pray for wisdom for those who are in leadership roles within your family. If there is someone who must make a critical decision or sign important papers, ask me to grant them sound judgment and discernment. Whether the decisions are about finances, healthcare, or a potential move, pray that every choice will be guided by calm wisdom rather than by fear and panic. Wisdom will lead you to the choices that will keep your family safe and steady through the storm. Pray for strength for those who are weak and weary. Name before me those who feel exhausted, those who feel they cannot stand on their own for another day. Ask me to carry them. I will lift the shoulders of those who are slumped in defeat. I will give new strength to the exhausted and fresh hope to the discouraged. Pray for health. Pray for the healing of bodies, minds, and hearts. Ask me to touch those who are sick. Ask me to mend the fractures you can see and the ones you cannot. Sometimes healing is miraculous and immediate. Other times it is a gradual process. And sometimes the healing is even bigger than what you prayed for, bringing peace and wholeness in unexpected ways. Trust that I am at work, even when the results are slow to appear. If a disease is not taken away, I will give you the grace to live a full and meaningful life in spite of it. I will provide compassionate caretakers, wisdom for your doctors, and the resources you need for treatment. Pray for shelter. Ask for safe places to sleep and for a sense of peace to fill those rooms. Ask me to create a safe haven where your children can laugh, play, and rest without fear. I will open the right doors. I will guide the hands of those who can help you. Remember, shelter is more than just bricks and mortar. It can be a supportive community that surrounds you, a group of people who give what they can, or a friend who shares their home and their table. Pray for justice if a wrong has been done to you or your family. Cry out to me for fairness. I hear the cries of the oppressed, and your dignity is precious to me. Ask me to bring the truth into the light. Ask me to move the hearts of the right people to act on your behalf. Justice sometimes moves through slow, methodical systems. At other times, it comes swiftly through a change of heart in a key individual. Be persistent in your prayer for justice, but also be wise in your actions. Pray for courage. Fear will whisper many lies to you. It will tell you to stay silent, to hide, to run away. Courage, on the other hand, says, face this with help. Courage looks like speaking the truth even when your voice shakes. It looks like making that difficult phone call. It looks like stepping into a room that you are afraid to enter. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the choice to move forward even while fear is walking beside you. Ask me to give you that kind of courage right now. Pray for the children. Their futures are so bright, yet so fragile. Speak each of their names to me. Speak their dreams aloud. Ask me to protect their innocence where it still remains and to restore their hope where it has begun to fade. I watch over their small, pure hearts. I am planting seeds of faith and resilience in them that will sprout and grow in their own time. It is your job to nurture them with stories of my love, with the security of steady routines, and with patient guidance. Love them fiercely, guard them wisely. Pray for the elders in your family. They have carried so much through their lives, histories, wounds, and great wisdom. Ask that their remaining days be filled with gentleness. Ask that they find meaning, purpose, and companionship. Encourage the young to sit with the old. Let the elders share their stories. There is incredible power in the simple act of listening. And as you pray for your own, expand your heart to pray for the poor and the lost in your community. When you lift up others in prayer and in action, you are building a hedge of protection around your own household. Kindness is a shield. Generosity is a resource that multiplies. Even the smallest acts, sharing a meal, offering an encouraging word, giving someone a rida, can become the very channels through which I answer your own prayers. Finally, pray for patience. Some answers will take time to unfold. Impatience can lead to hasty, poor choices. When you feel that nothing is changing, choose to wait with active hope. Prepare while you wait. Make plans, seek counsel, learn new skills. Patience, when paired with purposeful action, is a powerful force. My child, you have asked me to change this difficult moment for your family. I want you to understand that prayer is not a magic wand that makes all problems disappear. It is a living, breathing conversation with me. This conversation has the power to change you, the one who is praying. It aligns your heart with mine, and that alignment brings the clarity and courage you need to act differently. Prayer shifts the atmosphere in the unseen realm, making way for miracles and practical help to manifest in the seen world. Do not be deceived into thinking that your only responsibility is to remain on your knees. Prayer must be partnered with hands that are willing to work and feet that are ready to move. When my spirit prompts you to make a call, make the call. When it nudges you to ask a neighbor for help, go and ask. When it shows you a paper that needs to be signed, sign it. Prayer gives you the divine direction. Your obedience is what makes the path appear before you. I will tell you this very plainly. Gather the people who love you. Do not isolate yourself in this struggle. Bring your family into a circle of prayer. If the words are hard to find, let one person lead. If words fail completely, sing a simple song of faith, or just sit together in silence and breathe. Light a candle as a physical reminder that light always penetrates the darkness. Try to do this tonight and make it a habit in the days to come. If there is a member of your family who is angry or refuses to participate, do not try to force them. Love them exactly where they are. Continue to pray for them quietly. Your steady, unwavering faith can be the seed that takes root in their heart later on. Your role is to be a consistent, calm presence. Anger responds better to softness than it does to more anger. Now I will give you a short prayer that you can say out loud. Speak it from the depths of your heart, and then continue the conversation with me in your own words. Father, maker of all, I bring my family to you now. We are feeling afraid and confused. Please give us clarity for the choices we must make. Protect our children and our elders. Provide for our needs, for food, shelter, and health. We ask you to mend the broken words between us and to soften our hearts toward one another. Give us the courage to act with love and the wisdom to act with prudence. Guide the people who are in a position to help us. Send unexpected kindness to our door. Hold us through this trial and do not let us be overwhelmed by it. I trust you. Amen. After you have prayed, I want you to rest if you can. Sleep is a form of prayer in itself. It is an act of surrender. Allow your body and mind to receive the restoration they desperately need. When you awaken, look for one small, practical thing you can do to move forward. Make one phone call. Write one email. Step outside and take a deep breath. These small acts matter more than you know. I also urge you to make a physical list of your practical needs and the people who might be able to help. Write down what you need most in the next 24 hours, in the next week, and in the next month. Next to each item, write a name, a person, an organization, or a service that could potentially help. This combination of prayer and action creates powerful momentum. Do not try to carry all of this in your head. Write it down and pray over that list every day. Seek help from those who understand the systems you need to navigate. If you are facing legal trouble, find someone who knows the law. If there is sickness, consult a trusted healthcare professional. If you are in debt, speak to a financial advisor. I will open doors to the right helpers. Do not ever feel ashamed to ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of profound wisdom. Watch your words carefully in the coming days. Fear speaks loudly and often, but the words you speak have the power to shape your future. Speak words of hope as often as you can. Say things that build courage in others, not things that create more panic. If your children hear only words of fear, their fear will grow. If they hear words of hope and hear you making steady plans, they will learn courage from your example. Teach them to pray in their own simple way. Let them help with small tasks. Giving them something to do will help them feel safe and valued. Remember to forgive yourself when you make mistakes, because you will. You are human. Do not allow a single misstep to become a chain that pulls you under. Learn from it, correct your course, and keep moving forward. I do not discard my children when they fall. I lift them up. Receive that lifting grace. Know that my timing is not always the same as your timing. Sometimes I change circumstances in an instant. Other times I work by changing the people involved in the story. And sometimes the change I bring is a gentle turning, like a large ship slowly changing its course, not a sudden jarring stop. Trust the process. When I close a door, it is because I am preparing to open a better one for you. When things in your life seem to fall apart, it is often because new space is being created to rebuild something stronger and more beautiful. Be watchful for the helpers I send. They may be people you would never expect. They might come in the form of a comforting text message, a kind word from a stranger, or a timely call from a friend of a friend. Do not close your heart to unexpected kindness. Pride can be a barrier that keeps help away, but humility receives it with gratitude. Do not let guilt prevent you from asking for what you need. Guilt wants you to shrink and hide. Bring your guilt to me. Let it be healed. Allow it to teach you without letting it destroy your hope. I will use your past to train you for your future, not to shame you. And hear this, my child. If the pressure feels so immense that you are tempted to harm yourself or anyone else, you must stop immediately and call for help. Reach out right now to a trusted friend, a crisis helpline, a pastor, or a counselor. Your life and the lives of your family are precious beyond measure. Do not let a dark hour dictate a permanent decision. Ask me for help, and then ask a human being to answer the phone. Keep your eyes open for the small proofs of my love that are scattered all around you. A warm meal left on your doorstep, a song on the radio that speaks directly to your heart, an unexpected moment of calm in the middle of a crisis. These are my fingerprints, my reminders to you that you are never alone. Acknowledge them, celebrate them, tell your family about them. Gratitude for small provisions multiplies them into larger ones. This I promise you. I will not promise an easy journey, but I will promise my constant presence. And my presence changes the nature of your troubles. It does not remove the mountain, but it gives you a divine companion to climb it with. I will be with you every single step of the way, my beloved child. Now stand up and take another deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel that steady beat. That is the rhythm of life, the life that I breathe into you with every moment. Let it be your constant reminder. You are alive for a purpose. Your family is alive for a purpose. Do what you can, ask for the help you need, pray with raw honesty, and act with quiet courage. I will guide the path ahead. I will bring the right people, open the right doors, and give you the strength you need to meet each new morning. Keep praying, keep moving. Do not grant the enemy the victory of your despair. Hope will be your banner, and my love will be your shield. Trust me. Trust the small steps. And trust that even now, as you pray, I am already at work, changing this moment for you and for your family.